Hi, welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner, and this is the continuation of whole wheat graham cilantro and garlic tortillas. And we have let this dough rest for about meow. Yeah, my cat just woke up, so if you hear meowing in the background, that's her. So here's the dough. It's real light. It's real light. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little ball, pinch a little bit off, and what I like to do, so I got a little bit right here, and we got our pan warming up. Got a little ball right here, and what you do is you roll it in your hand. Now if it's a little sticky, roll it in the wheat flour, roll it with your hands, and then my trick is, now you're not squishing it with your hands, you're just cupping your hands like that. If it moves around inside your hand, it's probably the right size. If it doesn't move, then you got to pinch off a little bit more. So, about the size of a walnut. So we're gonna squish it out with our fingers, like that. And again, I got some extra dredging whole wheat flour right here. Just pat it back and forth in the whole wheat flour. And we're gonna pat it out. Now this is a little bit softer of a dough than making regular flour tortillas. So it's real soft. So here we got it out, and you can squish it with your fingers or pat it, and then we're going to roll it out and just keep on adding a little bit of flour at a time if it sticks. This has got a different consistency. There we go. And then turn it over, and you'll see all the cilantro and the garlic in there. And again, this is this particular one is very delicate. So here we go. We have our first tortilla. Let's flop it down like that. Grab another little pinch off and roll it in your hands like this. Dredge it in some of the flour just so it doesn't stick your hands. Now do the shake test with your, okay, it's not moving, so we're going to pinch a little bit off. Re-roll it. Still not moving. Pinch a little bit more off. Okay, so again, about walnut size. And then what you want to do is you want to take your fingers and just kind of mash it out. And let's dredge it in some flour. Keep on squishing it out. And as you can see right here, we got bubbles appearing like that. So give your tortilla a shake in the pan, and I'm just checking it. And what you're going to want to do is, I use my hands a lot. That's what I do. That's just the way I am. I'll flip it over. I don't see any dark spots on here, so let's flip that back over and leave it be. Come back over here to our other one. I'll kind of switch this up so you can see both of it. So I'm over here, a little bit higher. There you go. And then, so we're going to flatten that out. Drizzle a little bit more of the wheat flour on the board. Let's be careful and roll this one out. There's a nice big chunk of garlic. And believe me, that if there's any chunks in there, your rolling pin will take care of that. Okay, so here's the second one. And let's flip this over. Okay, we got some brown spots going there. And we got some brown spots going here. So this is going to be a dark flour tortilla. It is going to be a dark tortilla, so the spots are going to be a little bit harder to see. Now I like to pinch and roll. I've seen some other people on YouTube where they have their special technique, and it's just find out what works for you. And maybe you don't like this method, maybe you like another method, but that's the way I do it. So what you can do is, while this is cooking, you can keep on pinching off little bits of dough, rolling them, and making sure they're the right size. So here I am pinching off a little bit of dough, re-rolling it, pinching off a little bit more dough, Re-rolling it, shaking it a little bit more. Shaking it. Okay, that's fine. Now see, we got two little balls right there. Let's make a third one. Let's check our. Now remember, this is on low. Okay, now you can see right here, and right here, and right here, and right here. A little bit darker. See, we're looking for these spots right here. This one, this one, this one, this one. That means it's done. We're going to leave it a little bit longer on the other side. And let me get a plate. And you always want to have a plate nearby because you want to stack these. So I'm just going to make the rest of them here. Now, what I like to do, and my husband loves, is when you get one of these fresh done, actually I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to get the cheese out. I've done this before, but this is so good. This is so good. This is, we'll make one, so you'll actually making something. It just won't be just tortillas, but as you can see, my husband loves this stuff. This hot chili garlic sauce, and this is a staple in our house. Cheese. Let's get the second one going. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a cheese quesadilla. So this will not only be a video on how to make tortillas, it'll also be a video on how to make a cheese. You know, it's like, I'm making this, why not show you how to do something with it? And believe me, this is delicious. Anything with cheese is delicious. Look for something that isn't there. Where's my cheese grater? Okay, here it is. And I'm going to need another plate. Oh, let's just use this plate. I like making this for an appetizer before, like if I'm making something and my husband is a little like he's hungry. This is the appetizer. So, no, it's really easy to grate cheese. I have to grate cheese for the greater good, and yes, I have made that joke before. Considering how many videos I have now. I think that's enough. Let's take a look at this one. Nope. So what we're going to do is, we're going to leave this one. Okay, there's a bubble right there. It's got a nice, I can already feel the, feel it. It's got a nice, it is dry, but I can feel the texture of it with my fingers. It's got a nice texture to it. That's what I'm into. That's why I like making so many different tortillas, because it's like you want that texture with each and every meal. So it's like if you're having something, it's not the same old texture. What I find when I use store-bought flour tortillas is it's like there's nothing there. You're eating air. When you have homemade tortillas, okay, it's the same way with bread. Good bread should enhance what you put on as a sandwich. It should enhance it. It should make it that much more. Tortillas are the same way. They should enhance the ingredients. I had, well, since I make homemade bread, I had bread that was store-bought, and it's like there's nothing to it, and it's like it's the same with the tortilla. It's like when you're eating into a store-bought tortilla, it's air. There's nothing there. It's like you have a whole bunch of vegetables in your hand or whatever the filling is, and you're just eating the filling without having the extra oomph of the tortilla, the flavor of the tortilla. Okay, I think this is... Now, as you can see, just to get back on the tortilla here, some flour will kind of come in, so what you want to do is you want to take this over to the sink and hit it with the back of take some paper towel and kind of wipe it out, because the flour will burn, and that takes care of that. So that's a little bit of a residual from the, because you know you are dipping. Okay, so this has nice brown. So what we're going to do is even though we did not turn this over and we're not cooking it on the other side, that's fine. What we're gonna do, actually I just did it backwards since this is softer. Okay, reverse what I just said. We're gonna flip this over, right? This is the cook side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put cheese. Actually, let's put the salsa down first. The hot chili pepper sauce. You put your left foot in, you put your right foot in, That just seemed like the right thing to say just then. I don't know why, but that's what came to mind. If you don't like this much, don't put it on because it is hot. Okay, let's get the cheese on. Okay, now let's get this other topping. Now you can put if you have some chicken, if you have some shrimp, these make an excellent dinner menu item. Okay, so what we're going to do is, you can see it melting because of the heat. We're going to put the other one on, squish it down, and we're going to get these a little bit darker. And so basically I showed you how to cook them, what to look for, and now I'm showing you how to do something really yummy with them. And I showed you this on the other tortilla video, but like I said, I can't get enough of tortillas. And I'm going to squish it down. And what you want to do is you want to get underneath it. Now this doesn't have a lot of filling in it, so it's easy to flip. And you can see there's a done spot there. And now what you can do is you can turn this up to medium high. That's okay because we want this crispy. So since it's already, it's okay because you don't want to turn this, you don't want to cook this tortillas on medium high exclusively. You only do this when you want to get it crispy. And if you've seen, I left my video, I got a couple videos that in the beginning were of my journey into YouTube video-ness, and I left them on. You know, it's just, you know, it's me practicing, and I got distracted and I burned my tortilla, and that's just the way it is. It happens. So, and that's what the very first, I have a lot of bloopers. I'll have a piece of cheese while we're talking. Okay, see how you're having this, where'd my pointer stick go? See how there's darker spots on here now? They're getting a lot darker. Okay, this is done. And I think my video is almost done. Another plate here. Let's try to get a plate here. And put this on the cutting board. Get a knife. Well, I gotta go. Hope you enjoyed watching me make little quesadillas. Toodles!